It's tough when you talk to officials and I ask them, hey, we only shot 2 free throws. We've only been to the free throw line twice up into the fourth quarter. And she tells me it's not her job. It's frustrating. And I don't give a damn if I get fined because that's cheap. And I am tired of it because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but I am tired.
Barbie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Barbie? The emotional decline continues for Angel Reese. The temper tantrums, the complete loss of emotional control continues for the Bayou Barbie, as well as the Chi-Town Barbie and Double Double Barbie, and whatever other alias that Angel Reese has decided to give her.
Things are unraveling fast for Angel Reese, and it's playing out for the whole country to see. In what's now being called one of the most dramatic moments of the WNBA season, the Chicago Sky's rising star completely lost her cool during a recent game, not at an opponent, but at her own coaching staff. Fans watched in disbelief as Reese slapped a clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands, shouting in frustration on the sidelines while the Sky struggled on the court. It wasn't just a moment of emotion. It was a full-blown meltdown.
I was like, good God, she can't get out of her own way. And I don't give a rat's how frustrated she is. The Chicago Sky should suspend her for this. They won't, because they're too damn scared of her fans.
And not the first one. This kind of behavior has become a troubling pattern. Angel Reese, known to fans by her self-given nicknames like Bayou Barbie and Double Double Barbie, has built a brand around confidence and edge. But lately, it looks more like instability than intensity. At one point, it felt like we weren't watching a basketball game, we were watching a one-woman show.
This is some Bush League lack of respect. This behavior can't happen. It can't happen. Look at that. Slap a keyboard out of the coach's hand. They ought to give you 2 to 5 games for that.
The Angel Reese Saga, Act 3. And what's worse, there are no consequences. No suspension. No statement from the league. Just silence. Let's be clear, this isn't about silencing players. Passion is part of the game. But slapping equipment out of a coach's hands on live television? That's not passion, that's a lack of control. And if the WNBA wants to be taken seriously, it can't keep looking the other way when players cross the line. Imagine if any other player, one with fewer social media followers, had done the same thing.
Referees blew every whistle. Like, I'm not joking. There was one play where Angel Reese dribbled backwards. She backed into Aaliyah Edwards and tripped over her own feet and got free throws. The free throws that led to this happening were unbelievably soft. That led to Angel Reese breaking a coach's.
There'd be fines, suspensions, and non-stop coverage. But with Angel Reese, it's starting to look like popularity outweighs professionalism. The league's message seems clear: if you drive engagement, you're untouchable. But that's not how sports, or leadership, should work. At some point, someone has to step in and say, enough.
So Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's hand because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She trying to get y'all locked in, worried about the next play, and you so toxic with your terrible, awful
Because right now, it's not just the scoreboard the Chicago Sky is losing on, it's credibility. What happened on the court with Angel Reese this week wasn't just a bad moment. It was a tipping point for fans, coaches, and maybe even the future of the WNBA. During a recent Chicago Sky game,
I would be worried about Angel Reese demanding a trade. Earlier in the season, she had no one to blame but herself, but over the last 4, maybe 5 weeks, Angel Reese has been dominant and you're still losing.
Reese tripped over her own feet, drew a soft foul, and was awarded 2 free throws. Then, moments later, in an emotional outburst, she slapped a clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Fans across the league weren't just surprised, they were stunned. This wasn't the heat of the moment. It wasn't passion. This was a full-on public meltdown. And the reaction? The league did nothing. This isn't the first time Angel Reese has lost control during a game. But this might be the most disrespectful behavior we've seen yet, not just toward teammates or opponents, but toward her own coaching staff. The coach was trying to draw up a play to help save the game, and she responded like she was being personally attacked. No regrouping. No leadership. Just rage. Just chaos. Chicago fans watched in disbelief. Even with 15 free throw attempts, yes, 15, the Sky still lost. And instead of accountability,
This is something that has been talked about by so many other people, but guess what? You've been ignoring it. And now Angel Reese is screaming about it. And do certain people want to take heed and listen? Oh, yeah. It's the group that likes to hate on another player we largely see the amount of bad calls by officials in these games. And I have said from the beginning, the officiating in the WNBA is absolutely terrible.
fans got excuses. Instead of leadership, we got finger-pointing and side eyes. All while Angel Reese stomped up and down the court like someone stole her Gatorade. And the league's message? Silence. Not even a slap on the wrist. Let's call it what it is, a double standard. If any other player acted like this, there would be fines, suspensions, and media fallout. But with Reese, it's as if bad behavior is being rewarded, because she brings in clicks, followers, and attention. So now, we have a league where slapping a clipboard can get you more engagement than a triple-double. Where tantrums are rebranded as fire and blatant disrespect is brushed off as a competitive edge. And if you dare criticize her, you're mobbed on social media as a hater. Let's be clear, Angel Reese is talented. She's tough. She rebounds like she's got something to prove. But none of that excuses this kind of behavior. Because talent without discipline isn't leadership, it's chaos. Right now, what we're watching isn't a star rising. It's a warning sign. A young player, unchecked,
You slapped the clipboard out of her hand. Why do you guys hate Angel Reese so much? The Angel Reese hate is so forced. This is why we hate the Brick Lane Sloth. She has a terrible attitude, awful, toxic. This is why she has no friend. This is why the world hates her, except for the Black Clan and the Black Clan panders, man. I don't think I've ever seen a player slap the clipboard out of their coaching staff's hand. Look at it. Look at y'all, Brick Lane Sloth.
who knows she's untouchable. Who understands that the league needs her spotlight more than it values structure. And that's dangerous, not just for her, but for the WNBA as a whole. Because at some point, if no one's willing to draw the line, fans will. And they won't do it by arguing online. They'll just stop watching. Angel Reese didn't just lose her temper. She lost the plot. During a nationally televised game against the Washington Mystics, the Chicago Sky star, already a frequent headline, crossed a line few athletes ever do. After drawing yet another questionable foul call, she marched to the sideline and slapped a clipboard out of her assistant coach's hands. Not in frustration toward an opponent, but toward her own staff. And what did the league do? Absolutely nothing. Fans across the country sat stunned. Not just at the act itself, though it was one of the most disrespectful on-court gestures we've seen in years, but at the complete lack of consequences. In any other professional sports league, this would trigger disciplinary action, a suspension, a fine, a clear message. But in the WNBA? It's business as usual. By next week, the narrative will shift. The league and its media partners will rebrand this tantrum as a passion, intensity, or competitive fire. Somewhere, someone's probably already designing a line of novelty clipboards with—
Are you kidding me? That is one of the most disrespectful acts I've ever witnessed by a professional athlete towards their coach, one of their coaches. I mean, wow. Wow. What are we doing?
Reese's face on them, and yes, they'll sell out in minutes. But make no mistake, this wasn't leadership. This was ego in a jersey. Angel Reese has talent, no one is denying that. She plays hard, rebounds aggressively, and brings attention to the league. But talent without maturity is a liability. And when you act out on national television, disrespect your own coach, and still face zero repercussions, what message does that send? It tells the players, tantrums get airtime. It tells the fans, drama matters more than discipline. And it tells young girls watching at home that leadership means yelling louder, not setting the example. And the league? They're not correcting this behavior, they're rewarding it. The WNBA's leadership seems more afraid of social media backlash than they are concerned with maintaining professional standards. If another player, say, Caitlin Clark, had done the same thing, the reaction would have been swift and severe. You'd see primetime op-eds, crisis panels, think pieces, and endless outrage. But Angel Reese? She gets applause.
Well, we know Angel Reese has definitely been in the headlines, man, after erupting in a press conference, pretty much swearing at reporters. And I'm here to tell you today is another day of the Angel Reese drama because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yes. Now, all of this went down during the Washington missed this game. This happened on national television.
She gets more media coverage than the actual game. She gets turned into a character in a reality show version of professional basketball, where stats are secondary and theatrics take center stage. Even her assistant coach, the one who got the clipboard slapped away, was quietly ushered off camera, replaced by a canned statement, "We're handling it internally." Translation, we hope this blows over by Thursday. And that's just it probably will. Because controversy sells, and drama now drives the WNBA machine. We've entered a strange new era where emotional meltdowns aren't punished, they're monetized. Today, being a star in the WNBA isn't just about scoring points or leading your team. It's about generating clicks, views, and viral moments. Clipboards, foul shots, outbursts, they're not signs of dysfunction anymore. They're part of the marketing strategy. And Angel Reese? She's not just playing the game. She's become the face of this circus. We shouldn't be surprised if she ends up with a documentary, a streaming deal, or a motivational podcast titled Untouchable. Because clearly, that's what she is. So, where does this end? Do we wait for the next clipboard? Do we keep lowering the bar until basic respect is optional? At some point, someone has to say enough. Because being a star should still come with responsibility. Not just fame, not just followers, accountability.